I think what prompted our desire to start trying to be more intentional about the Sabbath was the exhaustion, first of all, that we felt with young children at home. I just desire deeply for our kids to know a real simple childhood. We just go until we hit the pillow. And so it was nice to have a day that we can sort of not be dictated by such a tight schedule. We set out a piece of paper with a note and we wrote like, good morning or happy Sabbath or something, a real simple note, and said breakfast is, and told them what it was. And it took some planning ahead of time. And that allowed Keith and myself a chance to sleep in a tiny bit. And every little bit counts.
My mom leaves me notes on Sabbath mornings, and this is one of them. Good morning, sweeties. Is it snowing on this Sabbath morning? Enjoy Aaron's cinnamon rolls this morning, but try to save 2 for us. We are sleeping in and hoping to get rid of our colds. Please enjoy and play quietly. We love you, Mommy and Daddy.
When I am disciplined to get the things done, to get our day started, to even take out the trash so that have the kitchen clean the night before, then there's the freedom to rest a bit more, to not be so worried about, I need to run the dishwasher, I need to catch up on the laundry. So there was some more freedom involved in the discipline of just being prepared.
We try our hardest to maximize what we have to do on Saturdays. And then that gives us a chance to feel like we've made the most of our weekend, and then come Sunday we're able to focus time on each other as much as possible.
So we breakfast and then some reading or just kind of lay around in your jammies for a while time, playing. And then we have, with Keith's extended family, we call it Big Lunch at the grandparents' house. And so we usually prepare a dish or two to take to that, and then we join the grandparents and Keith's sister and family there for a nice dinner, and we may spend time being with cousins there. Our church actually meets in the afternoons, which is a bit different, but we then come home. If we have time, we would often take a bit of a nap, and then we make it to church that evening. And then after church, we come home right from church, and we have for supper that night, we call it cereal party, and it's really just breakfast cereal for supper. And so it's not something we have typically, so that makes it special, and we all enjoy eating cereal. We try to make Sunday nights our date night for Keith and myself, and so the kids go to bed. They can read, be in their bed quietly, but they know that it's time for us to have our date. I hope I don't sound like we have it all figured out, because we don't. We're still trying to figure out what we're doing. We're promised that things will be hard in a life of faith. God tells us that there will be hard things, and so can we instill deep in their souls a time of things being more simple, a time of things being more peaceful and playful and enjoyable. And so if we can instill some of that when things do get hard, as we're promised, that they can remember a simplicity and maybe relate it back to doing that on purpose, to living a life of faith. It makes me tear up, because I think that's probably my deepest desire, that they'll live deeply and remember a simple time in the midst of the life that God has given us here and now.
I think just the intentionality of trying to use and spend our time wisely is something that I feel like is not something we can shake our finger and teach in a real conscious way necessarily, but I do think that more is picked up in how we go through our lives and through our days, and our kids pick up on that as opposed to teaching them directly.
I think we have received a lot of inspiration from knowing Nancy and Matthew Sleeth and appreciating their journey, and that the idea of keeping Sabbath isn't yet another rule to keep and to follow. It doesn't mean perfection, but how can we make Sunday look different than the rest of the week? And so I think learning those kinds of lessons, not going for perfection, but just going for little small steps in the right direction.